Hi. Here is another reading. Let's see what collective I hit today. We will start with seeing who I'm talking to, so you know you can resonate clearly. You can clearly see if it resonates or not. So, because I don't want to make you delulu. And then we see what we get out of it. Okay. This is just a cucumber salad. If you don't like cucumber, what's wrong with you? Oh, wow. Ooh. We start with the devil. Wait. No, I think cucumber is better than coffee. So you are recognizing and integrating and working with some shadows, some very deep shadows. Some childhood shadows. Something very deep, like, you see this? They have also around chains. So you're recognizing in yourself some chains that you didn't see before, which is okay, by the way. I did a TikTok reading and I explained this. We live as different versions, and in some version of ourselves, maybe those chains are helping us, but now you recognize you're a different person and you recognize those chains now. Good for you. Okay. This because a lot of people are afraid of the devil or tower. You don't have to be afraid, you're already there. Okay, let's go further. Yeah, this is wait. Yeah, so this devil is man, these cucumbers are so good. If you don't like cucumbers, what's wrong with you? It's just like fresh water. Yeah, so I see that you were dealing with Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands energy. It's a very like playful energy. It wasn't like fully upright. So you were dealing with a person who doesn't know fully himself, and he is using sexuality or these things to hide himself in, you know. He's using sexuality to process his burdens. Yeah. Okay, so on one side we have this. What else? Is there anything else, or should I start asking questions? And yeah, I have to say this every time, that it's King of Wands doesn't mean it's like a man specifically, like a biological man. It's the energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. But I hope people who are watching this already know. But Yeah, I was just about to say that, like, I feel yourself kind of like at peace with this. Like, the realization that you have are much stronger than, you know, the hurt that you've been. Um, it's like you're happy that you finally understood this about yourself, and you're moving towards some more hope and balance. Let's see what this hope and balance are about. I see more relaxation, birds singing, um, more emotional awareness, more balance. I recommend you to do um, visualizations or rituals or anything you want, prayers or whatever, guided meditations with masculine and energy balance, to balance your masculine and feminine inside. Okay, what's this prosperity about? Yeah, I said prosperity, right? This prosperity. Okay, wait. Huh. Interesting oxymoron. This prosperity of yours come in the form of you setting boundaries, of you recognizing deceit, recognizing manipulation, recognizing when your thoughts take over, um, speaking up. I just start to feel like in my throat chakra. It's interesting that I took this stop that stops my throat today. I just thought it's cute, to be honest. Um, but yeah, this prosperity is about you being able to see the deceit, to feel or to see a step further, and being able to recognize and say, no, I don't want this, or I choose something else. So this coming from such a deep wound, such a deep childhood wound, is a very, very big milestone. Okay. I'm curious if this is from some kind of past life thing. Let's see. Can I'm gonna just a bit refresh these cards. I don't use the past life too much. By the way, I did also, I am a past life regression therapist too. I just don't do it because sometimes we just want to know too much, you know, as people, and we don't have to. And I just use it in the shadow work sessions if it's a big blockage or something. If we feel that it's the moment, then we uncover that in that moment. Because if you know some stuff outside your way, your path, then it's gonna get you confused. So let's see if this is past life moment or not. Wait, it's Egypt. If Egypt resonates with you, this could be maybe a past life related to Egypt or to, I heard Mesopotamia, and if Mesopotamia is not related to Egypt, don't judge me geographically, okay? Let's see. I feel like you want to know about this King of Swords. And then we're gonna talk more about you. Let's see what this King of Swords thinks or feels, or what the fuck is wrong with him. Sorry. King of Swords, King of Wands. This manipulative energy. What's up? Okay. Oh. Yeah. So spirit, I'm talking. Yeah. So the spirits want you to know that this person isn't like as malicious, you know, as it feels in your feelings. They are just dealing with some illusions that they want to have and some confusions. They might see around people in relationships, and he might want that, but also he is sabotaging himself, and he's working now with his heart, but mostly with his throat chakra. Confirmation, yeah. Yeah, he's working how to connect, you know, his mind and heart with what he's talking about. Yeah, so I feel regret from him. Like, he's not a bad heart, malicious, but he, they say that evil people and stupid people, at the end, they have the same results. Like, look at the world and the genocide we're living in. So evil people start things on purpose, but stupid people enable this. Not on purpose, but it's the same fucking thing at the end. So yeah, the Tower. It's a bit mixed up, so your energies are entangled. And it's like your energies, you need it. It's like not, it's like not your fault or someone's fault, but your energy needed to collapse together to create a tower moment for both, you know? So it was just like, when we say that it was meant to be. So don't overthink don't overthink too much this situation. It was supposed to be like that, okay? And the Tower threw both of you out and made you make some important realizations to step up. Like, you were the right people for each other to have these realizations. It feels like a soul contract, and like you had to meet. And if you think about it, take it as resonates, right? But this moment is important, that if you think back, so you don't take this reading as, you know, if it's not yours, but if you think back, try to maybe put it on paper, because emotions and thoughts, they are like blah, 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 blah. But when you put it on paper and like, I did this, and you will see that it's like, it's just a fucked up, you know, situation, kind of. You know, like broken telephone. Telefonul stricat, I don't know if we say it in Romanian. It's like a broken telephone, when you say something and the person hears something else. Like, it's not in your power how that person receives, and it's not in their power how you received. It's just, it was broken on purpose. Sorry. Let's see what you can do with this. I'm gonna take the sacred feminine energy. Yo, these cucumbers are so fucking good. This is cucumber and soy sauce and sesame oil. That's it. You know the cucumber song. Silica, vitamin, mineral, water. Yeah, I see that you're getting grounded, your energy is settled. You're a bit more humble. So yeah, maybe this was a tower moment for both of you to humble, to humble both of you. When you are a magical person, all connections are magical. I feel like I have to say this. Time doesn't have a say on how important is a person or a connection or an event or anything. What does it say is the awareness in ourselves about what happens. There are people who stay in marriages for 10 years until they understand this is not the right person. And there are people who can find it in 1 month, in 2 days. But this doesn't mean, like, if you think this in a different way. If you are in a person's life just for 2 days, does it mean that you're not important or you didn't have an impact? So why do you think that that person is not magical just because they've been in your life for like a short period? You diminish your own self-worth by thinking that this connection is not important, this connection is not important, this connection is not important. Well, isn't it better to spend like 1 week and understand and move on rather than like 2 fucking years? It's a bittersweet gift, because a lot of people, you know, we are programmed, we are the society, like the couple and the family thing is like so entertained and pushed by marketing and capitalism that we think that we are losers, you know, if we don't have a 10 years marriage. Yeah, 10 years marriage where the husband is gay, the woman is asexual, and they realize that they hate each other, you know. So how magical is that connection, you know? I'm just saying this in a position of a friend now. Not to blame or shame those who are going into those connections, because if it's a long, you see, if it's a long connection, it means it's karmic. So that was, both are magical, you know, in some way. But what I'm saying is, don't see that as a standard. You have your own standards in life. So if you can process faster, then take it as a gift, you know. Let's see if we have something here for you. Is there anything about this? No. Okay. One. But I feel that you're aware. You just maybe needed some confirmations, but you're pretty aware. Eight of Pentacles. I see that now you're seeing a bit more clear. You're seeing a bit more clear your ground, your limitation, your territory, your resources. You are seeing a bit a bigger picture about yourself, so you can grip more. Maybe you extended in the past days energetically, so you got a new vision. Maybe you did something with your third eye, which is good. By the way, yeah, can do also, you know, for your third eye, you can do like salt water, and you can just do this in a ritual. Is better to kind of energetically clear. Let's see where you're moving towards. We talked about you're moving towards the prosperity. Let's see if we can get more. Interesting. There is so many things. So it's a lot going on, a lot. But I really like your energy. I get goosebumps right now, but like, I really like your energy. So you're moving towards, to be honest, less friendships, or maybe better friendships. Maybe you have been disappointed, you know, and I see relationships in general as a distraction for you, and you recognize that sometimes you go into relationships, doesn't matter romantical or not. You recognize how you put yourself at risk, you know. You recognize that, and you don't want, you're gonna stop, you don't want that anymore. You're moving towards a different template. Six of Cups. You are moving towards where you receive more than you go after. We have the Queen of Cups reversed and the, what is this, Six of Pentacles. Yes, okay. So until you realize that you've been feeding others out of your own cup, which sometimes is okay to do, to be honest, but it's important to recognize who are you feeding and how much. So it was distracting you from your passions, like you get caught into feeding them too much, so you were feeding yourself less with your own passions. Does it make sense? Because I feel it connected to your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, orange, is about passions, dreams, and also sexual energy. And we mix them together. Sometimes we confuse them because they both feel the same good. And sometimes we replace the passion, the romantical passion, we replace it as as a quick fix of fulfillment. So you were in this energy of the reversed Queen of Cups, where you were overgiving somehow, and you recognize this, and you're moving towards the Six of Cups, where you actually receive more. Not more, but equal. Like, you receive more than in the past, because in a healthy relationship it's always like an equal give and take. When it's not an equal give and take, it's when a person is not fully aware of the value of another, so they kind of grab, colonize. So you're moving towards Spirit wants you to be more aware, okay? And stop yourself every time. Stop yourself more. Maybe you forget about your spirituality a bit. But stop yourself more and actualize. You have to be aware of yourself that sometimes your heart gets over, so you just stop yourself more. Just stop yourself more. to evaluate. If you're struggling with this, I recommend you to make a spreadsheet about people. And in that spreadsheet, you include all the values and what you want from people, and you just rate them. Like, if you want to be logical, you can be logical. We are humans, and it's okay to be logical. I know in spiritual community, a lot of people are saying, oh, don't be logic, don't be logic. But in the 3D world, everything is logical. So, like, just like manifestation doesn't work like this, appears. Like, you have to do some steps, you have to do the right things. Like, those right things are coming from a higher source, from your intuition. But you still have to fucking do stuff, My mind got over, I don't remember what I was talking about. Moving on. to the next one because we're like 30 minutes already. You get the world, Mr. or girl, you get the world. You integrated and you're closer to your full version of yourself. Okay, I'm gonna recommend you to do a weird thing, but do it. You know that image of people, in this humanitarian age when we started to put more value on the person rather than on God, when religion started to like fade a bit. This image of a person standing like this with their hands, and there is a circle. Like, that's us in completion. So I recommend you to stand up and like be in that position with your hands up and your legs a bit spread, so you can form like a circle around. You can look in the mirror if you form it. And I recommend you to do just that, and just stay a minute like that. And while you stay that, close your eyes and imagine something that you want to have and feel, and you'll see that you can feel it much faster. Like, you can get to that feeling much faster. This is like as a quick manifestation or fixation. I'm mixing my Romanian with English. I don't speak English very well, but I do. So do that for 1 minute. Just stay like this and see. You'll notice how your smile comes faster. Your feelings, when you think about something, it just comes faster, like you feel faster. So I don't think you heard this from someone else, but that's what I recommend you to do. It's a very quick manifestation to feel your feelings, to change your mood. Yes. And you are also, you tried to control before a bit more, to guard maybe too much. It's good to guard your ground, but like not too much. Leave a bit of space of jiggle. So think about that. Be more aware on when does your mind, at what point, what events and things and feelings trigger you to start planning. Don't plan. Well, plan, but don't attach your close to it. Okay. So this is what you recommended also to do, to stay, to be in this fulfillment, to be in your full energy, in your full circle energy. Let me know if this resonates. I also have a meditation selling on Patreon about guardian angel. You can connect to your higher self, and there is a manifestation tool. I will post more podcasts on YouTube. I also post some shorter self-development videos on Instagram and YouTube, and Instagram and TikTok. And I will post a bit more of podcasts here to talk about stuff. Ooh, I just saw King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'll do it more because I don't have the cable, and to be honest, I've been in a hermit mode a bit. So let's see if there is anything else. I kind of want to grab my own angels messages. 1 second. That's gonna be the last thing, and the last cucumber slice. Let's see. 1 second. my own angels have to tell you, move your body, bitch. Yeah. So you know, we can do a lot of stuff mentally, but we are humans, and a lot of traumas are stored in our body. So you have to help, because I told you I see you in a very good like emotional state, kind of. You're like, okay, humble, understand, but do a lot of like, I don't know, dancing, something that makes physical moving your body to you know, shake and make space. So either like muscle pressing to feel yourself and to make like some more space. I don't know how this is actually called, but you can also use like a yoga block and put your weight on, you know, on your muscles, and it's stretching a bit more your muscles. So that is very good. Yoga, everybody knows, stretching, dancing, especially dancing with your hips, to be honest. Let's see if there is anything else. Bro, what about root chakra driven by fear? Yeah. And be aware of your fears. Do more magic. Do more of your spiritual stuff. Doesn't matter if you are into witchcraft or not, but follow your intuition into, you know, whatever spiritual things you are into. Whatever you do, you have to fully believe in that. If you don't believe in that, don't force to believe in that, because it's not gonna work. We all have different codes, you know, in our own matrix. So if I follow someone else's belief, it's gonna fuck up my own matrix. And yeah, move your body. And about root chakra, so find exercises for your root chakra, like standing, like you know, stretching your hips and stuff. Yeah. And breathing exercises, that's very good. Breathing exercises, find also breathing exercises for resetting your, how is it called, neuropaths. Regulating your emotional body. So find the breathing exercises like that. One of them is you breathe in for 2 seconds and you let go for 4. This kind of breathing, when you inhale less and you exhale more, signals your body that it's time to rest. So do this too. And you can DM me if you have questions. Have a good day.